The Bureau of Public Procurement has reiterated its commitment towards ensuring that affirmative procurement reform thrives. BPP Director General Dr. Adebowale Abraham gave the commitment while delivering a keynote speech at a high-level stakeholders forum 2025 on advancing gender responsive procurement in Nigeria. Represented by BPP's Head of Procurement, Engineer Eugenia Oja, the DG stressed that the affirmative procurement is not all about fairness. It is a reform that all must embrace. According to him, women must be encouraged to do business and apply for procurement.
Despite the growing momentum of gender responsive procurement all over the world, we're seeing the challenges, particularly in the Nigerian space. We can see a lot of these challenges: resistance from procurement officers, lack of capacity, data collection, monitoring and evaluation, skills, financing. These are some of the issues that women face. But the Bureau of Public Procurement, especially under the leadership of our very amiable and women-friendly DG, Dr. Adebowale Adedoyin, is here this morning to provide support and to reiterate that this policy for gender responsive procurement is something that Nigeria will embrace and the BPP would give assent to and provide all the support.
Speaking earlier, the World Bank, represented by its senior procurement specialist, Barbara Ziolkowska, called for the amendment of the Public Procurement Act to aid affirmative procurement reforms. Rolling out reforms that the bank is adopting in Nigeria to strengthen public procurement, she said they are also engaging with the private sector.
Through procurement, many governments realize that they can really implement higher policy objectives, and the first starting point would be update of the legal framework. So in Nigeria, sustainable public procurement approaches, including gender responsive procurement, is still at the very early stage, and the success of the reform is based on the 6 main pillars, and the World Bank has helped many governments to advance on SPP, working through a 6-pillar methodology.
For her part, the CEO, co-founder of Do Take Action, Precious Ibere, said the meeting was set up to have stakeholders deliberate on the way forward and have the affirmative procurement reform work.
Now, the core reason why we set up this high-level stakeholder event was because we have gathered the key needs of women, what have been advocating for, the voices, and part of them is one, they want to be part of the quota when it comes to access to procurement opportunities, which is non-giving STEM. We are all aware that out of 30% of women who contribute to the national GDP, just 1% of these women get access to public and private procurement. I believe this is not a straight statistics, right? So we ask ourselves this question: why is it that just 1% out of the 30% of women who contribute to the national GDP has access to public procurement? And that is the reason why you are in this room with us today. You're in this room with us today to help amplify the voice of women who are not here as a critical stakeholder, to ensure that that 1% is moved from 1% to 5% to 10%, until it gets to 30%.
The Stakeholders Forum has the theme, the policy imperative for gender responsive procurement from drafting to implementation.